scrunchie. Today is Friday, February 28th, and I have my first market of the year tomorrow. We're so excited. Oh, don't lick my nose. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kara, for those of you who do not know me yet, and I run a crochet small business. And this is Eden. Say, my name is Eden. I just want a scrunchie. Make sure you subscribe to join our little community of love and support over here, and introduce yourself down in the comments down below so I can tell you hi. The glare on these glasses is terrible. I am so sorry, but I will be blind without them. So it is currently 9:14 in the morning and I have not done my inventory yet. I know. Well, that's kind of a lie because I try to keep up with my inventory as I go, but you know, things sell, you make things, stuff falls through the cracks. We need to go count our inventory. This morning, I'm going to go through all of my inventory, what I have left over from last year, the new stuff I made this year, and we're going to total it all up. Grab your whips, grab a snack, and let's do inventory together. Are you done? This is our current inventory situation. I'm actually sweating right now. Why are you behind the mirror? Can you see her? You can't be behind the mirror, baby. Thank you. So I have my computer with me and I have a little spreadsheet that I designed. It just keeps a total of how many of each item I have, the total dollar amounts, blah, blah, blah. So let's get counting. So I did want to say real quick, the reason I have some stuff in bins and some stuff in bags is when I'm at home and like not traveling to a market, it's easier for me to see and store my inventory in these tubs because I can stack it all the way up to our ceilings. But when I go to markets, I like to pack my plushies in these like clear duffel bags, I guess you would call them, because they're more, I think malleable is the right word. They can fit in the truck easier and they don't take up as much space. And also with these tubs, if I were to take these for a market, like you have to carry them, where these duffel bags, what we do is we just put it on our backs like this, so that way our arms are free to carry more things and we can just carry the plushies on our back. Okay, let's get counting. So here is everything I'm taking with me to my market. Okay, I'm so sorry. That was really overwhelming and I just had to organize everything. I have everything organized, everything laid out, and now we can start to count our inventory. So let's start with the smaller items, and what I like to do is keep those just in grocery bags so that they all stay together and they're easier to find and it's a lot faster to set up at a market. So first we have all of my scrunchies. As you can see, I have a bunch of different colors. I have some that are velvet, some that are just chenille, and I charge $5 a piece for these, and we have 4 velvet, and then we have 13 just regular chenille scrunchies. Again, $5 a piece. Let's put that in our inventory. Sorry. Next we have my little whales. Again, I have these in a bunch of different colors and I charge $6 a piece for these guys. And we have 20 whales. Next up we have all of my keychains. I have ice cream cones, bumblebee, cherry, blueberry, cherry. I have some cuttlefish. I have a little mushy boy. Do I have cherry? Yes. I just have a variety of keychains, and for these I charge $8 a piece. And in total we have 26 keychains. Next we have my little mini octos. This is a modified version of a free pattern on Instagram by All From Jade, and these are hands down my best sellers at markets. I always bring a ton, I always sell a ton. I sell them for $5 a piece, and I keep these right in the very front of my booth. So when kids come and they want to grab things and they want to see things, they usually gravitate towards these, and I have them in a ton of different colors so that, you know, they can kind of pick their favorite color. This is also a really good pattern if you have scrap yarn that you want to use up. I just make these little scrappy octos, and they're really cute, and these are usually the first ones that will sell at a market because they're more unique. So in total, we have 62 of those little mini octos. I did just want to touch on real quick, I know I have such a large quantity, at least large in my opinion, of these small items, and I don't think they're all going to sell at this first market, but because this is my first market of the year, I want to start out strong. I want to start out with a lot of inventory so it's easier for me to keep up throughout the year, because my goal for this year is to try my best to do one market a month, and that's going to be really hard to do and really hard to keep up with inventory if I fall behind. So I'm trying to start off strong. I'm trying to start off with a lot. Don't think like you have to have this much inventory to do your first market, because you definitely do not. This is the most inventory I've ever had on hand at one time, and we're just going to see how it goes, see how this year goes, see what sells, what doesn't, and go from there. Next we have these little mini pocket frogs. These I think are so cute. These are also one of my best sellers at markets, but when I first started making these, I was actually making them as keychains and they never sold. So I took the keychains off and had them like this and just put them in a basket, and now they sell like crazy. I recommend doing that with your smaller plushies. If you have something that sells or doesn't sell, try adding a keychain or taking away a keychain and just see how it does. I charge $6 a piece for these guys. And this is a free pattern on Instagram. I don't remember off the top of my head who it's by, but if you want the pattern for any of these projects that you see, just let me know in the comments and I can definitely let you know where to get it. A lot of the patterns are free on Instagram. Some are paid on Etsy. It's kind of a good mix of both. If you want any of these patterns, just let me know in the comments. I'm going to try my best to pack these plushies as we go. When I pack my plushies for the markets, again, in those clear plastic tote bags, I like to pack them in... I like to pack them according to, that's what I was trying to say, how I set my booth. So everything that goes on one shelf, I'll put in one bag. Everything that goes on the same table, I'll put in another bag. Just so when I'm setting my booth, it's a little bit easier, especially because I usually do have somebody helping me. They can take a bag and set their area. I can take a bag and set my area, and we don't have to like cross paths with each other and, oh, can I get this out of your bag? Hey, I need to put this over on your shelf. It just helps things run a little bit smoother. Up next, we have a new item, and I've never brought these to a market before, but I think they are the cutest thing ever, and I think they're going to be so popular. I've already sold a ton of these on my Etsy, and I just know these are going to be so great and so cute for the springtime. They're these little chicks with frog hats. Again, free pattern on Instagram. Let me know down below if you want this pattern. I don't remember off the top of my head who it's by, but I can definitely find it for you. And I'm gonna charge $8 a piece for these. And we have 7 of those little chicks with frog hats. I wanted to have more, but again, they've been so popular, they keep selling on my Etsy, and I don't have time to replace them before this market. But yeah, we'll see how those do. Again, first time at this market, but I have a feeling they're gonna be very popular. Up next are these jumbo octos, and again, this is the same pattern as my mini octos by All From Jade on Instagram. I just use Sweet Snuggles instead of Sweet Snuggles light yarn, so they come out a little bit bigger. And I painted safety eyes for these. One of my goals for 2025 is to get better at painting safety eyes and potentially even start selling them if they turn out that good. I don't know, we'll see. But I have a lot of fun doing it, and I think it just adds so much to a plushie to have cute little hand-painted eyes. So I charge $14 a piece for these, and I have 8 of them. Up next, to go with our jumbo octos, we have this jumbo jellyfish. Again, with the super cute hand-painted eyes. I charge $30 for this guy, and he's all by himself. I only have one of him. This guy is going to be my statement piece at this market. I like to have one big safety piece at the front of my booth just to help bring people in. In the past, I've always had a dragon, but my dragon actually sold. So I made this guy, and again, he has super pretty, if it'll focus, let me see. He has like purple and green color shifting eyes. They're really cool, really pretty. I charge $100 for him at markets. It's a little bit cheaper at markets than getting it on my Etsy because you don't have to pay for shipping, you don't have to pay for a box, you don't have to pay for any of that. So this guy's $100. Next we have these little land turtles. Again, I have these in a bunch of different colors. I have these guys, I have these, I have these, And I have a few more different colors. This one might be my favorite. I think she's so pretty. And for these little turtles, I have 14. I have this one random little mini turtle that I did with the chenille skinny yarn, and let me tell you, this little tiny guy took so long to make. I don't know how people have the patience to work with yarn this thin. I charge $12 for him, which really should be more considering how long he took to make, but I don't really think anybody's gonna pay more than $12 for him, and at this point I just want it out of my inventory. It is really, y'all, I'm sweating doing this. It's supposed to be, so my market tomorrow is March 1st. It's supposed to be 65 degrees on March 1st. So I have a feeling everybody is going to be out. I have a feeling this market is going to be really popular. I've been to this venue twice before, and they were top 3 of my most profitable markets of last year. I think this one's going to be really busy. I think I'm going to sell a lot of plushies. The venue is beautiful. The food is really good. All the vendors that have been there before is really friendly. The event coordinator is really friendly. So moving on, and y'all, we're still on the first tote bag. Like, that's not even full yet. That's how much stuff can fit in this bag. Up next we have my sea turtles. This is a free pattern online by CJ Design. I think it's called Fred the Turtle. These are also one of my best sellers at markets. They're really popular. I make them in a bunch of fun different colors. I have these guys. We have these. This it's showing up a little bit different colored on camera, but this green and brown one is really pretty. It reminds me of the turtle from Finding Nemo. I think this one might be my favorite. We have 16, and I charge $22 a piece for these. Sorry, I haven't done a market in a while. I've been forgetting all my prices. And in that pile of land turtles, I also found 2 more, in that pile of sea turtles, I also found 2 more land turtles to add to those. Okay, I think these are my last, like, aquatic themed animals, and I call these my specialty turtles. We have a strawberry turtle, a sunflower turtle, and this one is my absolute favorite. This one is always so popular. Everybody loves these. It's an ice cream sandwich turtle. So we have 2 of the strawberry turtles, 2 of the sunflower turtles, and 2 of the ice cream sandwich turtles. I definitely would have liked to have more of the ice cream sandwich turtles. I just ran out of time, but those 2 probably will definitely sell at this market. So everything I have shown you so far all fits into one of these tote bags. So moving on to the next tote bag, the first thing I have is this ginormous strawberry pillow. This guy always gets a lot of love and lots of attention at markets, and this guy is $55. Next we have all of my loaf cat plushies. I have one of this jumbo loaf cat, and she is $40. I have 7 of these standard size loaf cats. This is the really popular pattern by Annie Caraway Arts on Etsy. I love these. They're so cute. People will get them like to match what their cat looks like, so I try to have all different colors, and I charge $22 a piece for these guys. Did I say I had 6 or 7 of those loaf cats? I have 7 of those loaf cats. Next I have these little black cats. These are just a little mini one. I have 2 of these, and I charge $14. Next, let's move on to my food themed plushies. First, I have these little dumplings. I think these are so cute, and these get lots of love and attention at markets, but not very many people buy them. I still think they're cute. I'm still gonna have them. I charge $6 a piece for these, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2. I have 8 of these guys. Next up are my little chicken nuggets. Again, everybody likes these. They get a lot of attention, but they don't sell that well. I charge $10 a piece for these guys. I'm still gonna have them. I think they're cute. People like them. It brings people in. So yeah, and I have 4 of these guys. Next is another bestseller at my markets, and whoa, I just like slammed those together. They're my emotional support pickles. I have a cute little card that I sit in front of them that goes with them. These are really popular. I always sell a ton of these. Everybody loves them. They think they are so cute, and I have 8 of these guys. Up next we have my little ice cream cones. I have these in a bunch of different like flavors. I have a mint chocolate one. I have like a Neapolitan, confetti cake, strawberries and cream. These are one of my most popular sellers on Etsy, but again, they don't do that well at markets, but I think they're still cute. I'm still gonna bring them, and I have 5 of these. Next we have my bumblebee plushies. These are kind of hit and miss at markets. Sometimes I sell a ton, sometimes I sell none. I still bring them. They're a staple. I have like a standard bumblebee, a pink one, a blue one. I usually have a rainbow one, but that one sold out at my last market and I just haven't gotten around to making any more. But I did want to show you something. So as we all know, if you're a Sweet Snuggles Light lover, they've been having inconsistencies in their quality, and apparently Michaels has pulled all of it and they're working on getting more. So I just wanted to show you this pink one is made with the like good quality Sweet Snuggles Light that we all love, and then this one is made with the more like waxy, just the one that's not as good quality. And look at the size difference of these. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but these are definitely different sizes, and I don't want to have to charge two different prices for bees, but I mean that's a significant size difference for having used, you know, the exact same pattern, exact same hook, and the same yarn. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that. And I don't know if I told you, but I have 8 of these bees total. Up next we have these little guys. I'll call them stress bears. I think they're really cute. These are really popular on my Etsy, not as popular at markets. I don't know, I'm still gonna bring them. I think they're really cute. They're a good size, they fit in your hand. You can squeeze them, you can sit them on your desk, sit them in your car. And I have 12 of these total. I have these colors and I have these as well. And the last plushies for my second tote bag are chickens. These are really popular. If you make chickens, you know chickens are usually a bestseller. I always have these at markets. I have these colors and I have these colors. I have 16 chickens in total, and this is actually not the Oak and Marlow pattern that's really popular. This is just a free pattern I found on Pinterest, so again, if you want the pattern, just let me know down below and I'll let you know where you can find it. And I charge $13 a piece for my chickens. So this is our second tote bag down, and I think we just have one more to go. Okay, hopefully this one's gonna be our last bag. Next we have our small dinos. We have green and pink, and then we also have a blue and a purple. I have 5 of these in total, and I charge $16 a piece for these. Along with that, I do have a jumbo dino, which is this guy right here. This jumbo is actually the same pattern as the smaller ones. I just used Sweet Snuggles yarn instead of the Sweet Snuggles Light. So we have one jumbo dino. Sorry if I'm going a little bit fast through this. I'm literally sweating and my camera is getting ready to die again. Next we have our little leggy frogs. These don't sell super well for me. I've seen other people make them and they say it's one of their best sellers. So I definitely recommend trying leggy frogs at markets if you haven't tried them before, and see how they do for you. 5 of these guys. And I also have one jumbo leggy frog, again with the really pretty hand painted eyes. And I just have one of him. Next we have another new make for me this year, and it's these possums. I have possum. I have 3 of these guys. Again, new make for me. We'll see how they do. I've heard some people say they sell really well for them, so we'll see. Next I have, you are upside down. Next I have these little chicks and ducks. I think these are really cute. I think they're perfect for the spring. I think a lot of people are going to like them. This is again a new item for me this year. We'll see how they do. I'm charging $10 a piece for these, and I have 3 of each kind. Now last, we're moving on to some bigger plushies, and first we have this super cute deer plushie. He's literally huge next to me. I just have one of these guys and we are selling him for $65. Up next we have all of my bunnies. This is actually my pattern on my Etsy. This is Mr. Butters the Bunny. I charge $32 a piece for these guys. They're super cute. I love them. I just had to go on Amazon and order new batteries for this camera because this is the 3rd or 4th time that this battery has died on me while trying to film this video. Next up for bunnies, I have these cute bunnies in overalls. I think these are so cute and they're so perfect for the spring. I think they're adorable. $25 a piece for these little gals, and I have 3. And last up for our bunnies, we have these guys. Super cute. I really like this one. It has little hearts on its leg. I charge $40 a piece for these. Next we just have a few random plushies. I have this sun and moon that I did for a pattern test. I think it's really cute. A lot of people like it, and I'm selling this one for $28. I have 2 bags, just little 3 granny square bags, and I'm charging $30 a piece for these. Last category of the plushies are my cows. I have 3 of these mini cows that I think are the cutest thing ever. This is a free pattern on YouTube by Zero Gravity Crochet. I have 3 of these and I charged $20 a piece for these guys. Next up are these sleepy cows. Again, this pattern is by Zero Gravity Crochet. I pattern tested this one for her a while ago and it's the cutest thing ever, and I love these and I always have them at markets. I charge $40 a piece for these guys. I have this one like cow slash bear that I made. I don't really like it. I made it a long time ago. I embroidered the eyes on there and I'm charging $30 for this guy. I thought he was $25. Okay, so he's $30. I mean, it makes sense because my other ones are $40. And this is the same pattern and it is the same size. I just don't like him as much. This isn't a cow, but I do have this sitting dragon. I really like this. I think the colors are really cool. I think he looks really nice. He took a long time. He was a lot of sewing. And this guy is $40. And up last, we have my favorite plushies, which are my cows. This one, he is left over from the fall time. As you can see, he has a little leaf on his leg. Some people think this is a giraffe. If you want it to be a giraffe, it can be a giraffe. This one is $40. I have this sparkly pink girl with her little purse. She is also $40. I have this cookies and cream cow. This one is my favorite. This is probably my best-selling cow. I saved my 2 favorite ones for last. I just finished making these yesterday and the day before, and I love these. I think these are so cute. So first, we have this girl. I made her with the loops and threads fuzzy flex. It kind of looks like sprinkles. I call her my sprinkle cow. She's really cute. She is bigger than my other cows, so she is $45. And last, this is my favorite plushie that I'm bringing. So this market is like a Mardi Gras themed and it's close to St. Patrick's Day, so I wanted something a little festive, so I made this guy. I call him my lucky cow. I hand painted his eyes. They're really pretty. It's not really doing it justice in here, but they're like a green gold reflex, really pretty. And I added a little 4-leaf clover charm necklace. I think he is beautiful. I'm charging $40 for him. I really think he should be more, but I also want him to sell because I think he's so cute and I think someone would really love him, so he's $40. Okay, I lied to you. That was definitely not my last item. I have mystery boxes. These are a new product for me this year. I think they're gonna do really well. I think they're cute. I think blind boxes... Hello. I think blind boxes are really popular. I think a lot of people like them. So I have 17 of these. If I have time this evening, I'm gonna make more because I think I'm gonna need more. I'm charging $10 a piece for these. You could get a mushy boy, a penguin, an axolotl, or a pig. I have a cute little sign that goes with them that shows all the different plushies you can get in the different colors. I don't know, I think they're so cute. I think they're fun. I think a lot of people are gonna like these. And this brings us to our last tote bag. So all of those plushies, I was able to fit in 3 of those tote bags. And when you saw the tubs, I think I had 5 tubs plus 1 tote bag when I started. These definitely save a lot of space. That was exhausting. That is my least favorite thing to do before a market. You saw everything I'm bringing. In total, that is 326 items valued at $4,112. Now, do I think I'm gonna sell $4,000 at this market? No, that would be fantastic and amazing, but I don't think I'm gonna sell it all. Like I said earlier in the video, I really just wanna have a good, strong head start for this year so that I don't fall behind market prepping. We had a nap while you were counting all of the plushies. We took a very good nap. So the last thing that we have to do this evening is just load the truck. If you want a more in-depth video on everything I take to a market, I can definitely do that for you. That's not going to be this video. This video is already going to be long enough. I know. So we're going to load everything into the truck this evening so that tomorrow morning we can just get dressed. We're ready to go. I always load my plushies in my cash box right before we leave just because I don't want anything happening to those 2 things. But other than that, we're going to be all set this evening and ready to go. The venue is a little over an hour away from where I live and setup starts at 10. So we're gonna leave here a little bit early, you know, just in case traffic or anything like that. I am gonna film and document the whole market tomorrow. I'm gonna show you how we set up, how our booth looks. I'll show you some customer interaction, some yummy food that we get when we're there. This venue has really, really, really good soft pretzels, so I'm definitely gonna get a soft pretzel tomorrow, yes. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, you can, I don't think you can have a soft pretzel. But yeah, I'm really excited, and I hope to see you in the market day video. That will be the video that's up after this one. Be sure you subscribe so that you don't miss that video, and I will see you guys there. Bye!